Hello and welcome to the Pokemon I Want to Hug tier list, Sinnoh edition. Basically, it's just like it sounds. I'll be ranking every Sinnoh Pokemon from S to F based on how much I want to hug them. S is like quality snuggle time with a Pokemon, and F is just stay away from me at all costs. And everything else is somewhere in the middle. I'll be going right down the list here, so let's start off with Turtwig. I think Turtwig is a solid B tier hug. I think Grottle can go in C. Not as cute as Turtwig and kind of funky looking, so right there in the middle is good. Torterra can join him in C, I think. Because he's not quite D, but he's got those spikes all over him, so he might stay toward the bottom end of C, but we'll stick him in there for now. Chimchar can go up into B, though. It's a pretty cute little monkey guy, but you have to watch out for the flame on his... He doesn't even have a tail. He just has flames on his butt. So, that might get in the way of a hug, but other than that, solid B tier. Inferno can go in C, in between Grottle and Torterra. Because kind of like Grottle, he's just a bigger Chimchar, but slightly less cute. So, C tier for him. And you know what? Infernape can go right there as well. There we go. Piplup, though. Piplup can come up into A tier. Piplup's adorable. I'd love to hug a Piplup. I think Prinplup can go to the bottom of B. There we go. And you know, Empoleon can go by the other final stage evolutions here, because I'm not sure how sharp he gets once he becomes a steel type. So we'll stick him there. Starly can go to the top of B. Turtwig gets out of the way. There we go. That's kind of like a little chubby little bird dude. It's pretty cute. I'd give him a hug. I really have no feelings towards Staravia whatsoever. So let's put them top of C. But they'll probably get moved or bumped down a bit later. But right there is fine for now. But Staraptor can come up to bottom of B, I think. Like they're a big bird. So there's lots there to hug, but they're also kind of scary. So not up by Starly, but bottom of B. Bidoof is, well, Bidoof. But he is kind of a cute little derpy guy. So, where should Bidoof go? Top of B for Bidoof? Yeah, let's do that. Bibarel. Bibarel? Bibarel. Bibarel. This guy. Bigger Bidoof. But I don't know if he's quite as cuddly as Bidoof. Let's put him... Yeah, right there. Kricketot's not bad. Kricketot is pretty alright. It doesn't have, like, any of the, like, really buggy features that freak me out, so... Kricketot is okay. Upper end of C tier okay for Kricketot. Kricketune does have some of the buggy features that freak me out, but he's also a big goof. I still wouldn't want to get too close to him. So, top of D, he's not E tier, but top of D is okay. Well, top of D, nobody else is in D, so he's at the top and bottom. Moving on. Ooh, Shanks. I think Shanks is S tier. Shanks is so cute. Look at his little face, I love him so much. Yeah, Shanks is definitely S tier. I'd cuddle a Shanks all day. Luxio is bigger Shanks, but less cute, so top of A for Luxio. And you know what, let's put Luxray right below Luxio. He might be a little spiky, but that's okay. Badoo's cute. I think Badoo can go in B somewhere. Right there for Badoo. But Roserade is a rose, and we ran into this problem with Roselia, but Roserade does look less outwardly pointy than Roselia does. But it might have hidden thorns somewhere. I don't know, bottom of C, top of D. Like, mystery pain. I'm not sure if it's coming or not. Let's put Roserade top of D. Cranidos is a little rock dinosaur guy. So it's probably like pretty hard to the touch, you know? Because he's a rock. Right there for Cranidos? Sure, why not? But I think I'd rather hug a Torterra than a Rampardos, so Torterra can split them up. Shieldon can go right below Cranidos, I think, because, you know, it's got like a shield for a face, but it's still kind of cute, in a way. But Bastiodon's gonna come down here somewhere. Not because it's, like, dangerous or, you know, I'm scared of it, but it's just kind of ugly. So bottom of D? Middle of D? Top of D? I don't think it's E. It's not E tier. But, we'll stick him there. Burmy's a bug, but it's got itself wrapped up in stuff, so it's okay to look at. But I have seen naked Burmy, and it's kind of terrifying. So let's stick Burmy down here in D, and stick the other two Burmies down here in D. They're in order though, like I'd rather hug Grass Cloak than Sand Cloak than Trash Cloak, so that's good at least. And Wormadam, same thing. But I'll stick them in order, because I'd still rather hug grass than sand and trash. So, that looks good. Mothim is just a moth, but I think they can beat out the Burmies at any rate. Combee is really cute, actually. I'm not sure I'd want to hug one per se, but like I'd let it rub up against me, if that makes sense. But this is a hugging tier list, not a Pokemon I want to rub up against me tier list, so D for Combee. Vespiquen is a very big bee who has lots of tiny bees up her dress, and I don't like that very much. Somewhere down here we're gonna fill up one of these rows with Vespiquen. We'll put her in E, because it's not straight up lethal to hug. I'm not allergic to bees, so we can put her in E. If I was allergic to bees, she'd be an F for sure. But E is good for me. Alright, let's get out of these low tiers for a minute with Pachirisu, who is S tier. Of course, look at it. Look at this thing. It's S tier for sure. Weasel. It's gonna go up here in A tier, I think. Right there looks good for Weasel. Otters are adorable. And Floatzel can... Yeah, Floatzel could round off A tier after Piplup. Cherubi is a cherry with legs. That's it. How much do I want to hug a cherry with legs? It's pretty cute. I think I can beat out Badoo, actually, now that I'm looking at it. There we go. Cherim, in this form, whose technical name I'm forgetting. Overcast? I think it might be Overcast form. Where should Overcast Cherim go? Where should Overcast Cherim go? They still strike me as kind of cuddly in a way. Bottom of B? For now? Because they're kind of hiding and stuff. Yeah, that looks okay. And then Cherim in Sunny form, or whatever the word is. Pretty sure that one's Overcast. I have no idea what this one is. Else I'm just going to call it Sunny form for now. And they are very happy to be here. Look, they're so cute. So they might come up here somewhere. Let's put them right there. Also, I'm just noticing they have cherry blossom petals as, what is that, hair? I'm gonna call it hair for lack of a better word. I just noticed that. That's pretty neat. Shellos. I think Shellos can come up here somewhere on the top. Maybe even top of B for Shellos. I don't know, I just find them really cute. They're probably really slimy. I think they're like sea slugs or something, but I don't know, I think I can look past it for Shellos. Let's do that. I'm gonna take pink Shellos over blue Shellos. Because I'm still mad at blue Shellos when I found one when I was 10, and I thought it was shiny, and then my dreams were crushed. So, put pink above blue. And you know what? I think Gastrodon can go even above Shellos. Both of them. There we go. Ambipom is a good hugger. Just look at them. They have like 4 arms and 2 of them are extra big and long. So that's always good. So I think Ambipom can go right there. Yes. Hugging a Drifloon can be dangerous because they try to take you away to the afterlife. So maybe don't hug one for too long, or be sure you're stronger than it and so it doesn't carry you off. But Drifloon, like if you can look past all that, it's probably kind of cuddly. Like it has hands specifically for grabbing you, so that came out really creepy. Top a C for Drifloon? And put Drifblim right under it? Yeah. Baniri, S. Still below Pachirisu, but definitely S for Baniri. And Lopunny, also S, of course. What do you take me for? Of course Lopunny is going to be an S tier. Like really, there's nowhere else Lopunny can go. Definite S tier. Mismagius, eh? I have nothing against Mismagius. I don't think they do the hair pulling thing that Mischievous does. So I think they might end up somewhere around here. Yeah, maybe they can go right at the bottom of B. Honchkrow. It's kind of just a bird. Like these guys over here. We'll put Honchkrow by the other birds. Yeah, that looks okay. Glameow. I'd hug a Glameow. Cats are the best. I don't know if this particular cat is quite S tier though. It's kind of a snooty little guy. Put Glameow right there. Then Perugly is not ugly at all. I think they're kind of cute. They're like a mega chonker. So that's always bonus points. So I think Perugly can actually eke out Glameow there in A tier. Chingling is a bell with a face. A cute bell with a face, but a bell with a face. Are they made of metal? Are Chingling made of metal, or are they flesh? Do we know this? I've never thought about it before. But you know, I think Chingling can go up by these other happy round friends. Above Turtwig, below Turtwig, how about right there, actually, for Chingling. Stunky. I have nothing against skunks in real life, but I think Stunky's a bit more aggressive. Do they always smell bad, or is it only when they're threatened? Should probably take that into consideration. Let's stick Stunky top of C. That looks alright. Skuntank's kind of the same thing. Like it'd be alright if it wasn't aggressive or smelly, but I can't guarantee either of those things. So, you know what? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Put him right there. Bronzor is, what, a mirror or something? I have no reason not to want to hug it, other than it's just a round thing. So, top of D, I guess? I mean, again, nothing against it, it's just kind of a thing. But Bronzor has arms of some sort, so that bumps it up a little bit. But it's still a big bronze bell. So they can go at the bottom of C. Yeah. Bonsai's pretty cute, but it's also made of rocks. So, let's stick Bonsai right there. Mime Jr. is a happy little friend that hasn't become creepy yet. So he's probably going to end up somewhere up here. Maybe by our other happy little friends. Yeah, let's put Mime Jr. right here. That looks good. And I think Happini can join him. It's just like the happy little friend club up here. Happini more or less than these other guys. Happini's just a pink Badoo. Or is Badoo just a green Happini? The world may never know. Oh my god, look at them, they're exactly the same. I learned so much doing these. We'll put Happini above the plants, though. And above Mime Jr. Yeah, okay. Chatot is a bird with the music note for a head and a metronome for a tail. He also kind of gives you the stink eye all the time, doesn't he? Other than that, he's kind of cute. So maybe he can go by the other C-tier birds. Yeah, right in the middle. There we go. Spiritomb. Spiritomb's what? Like 108 accursed souls all bound to a rock and screaming in agony for eternity? That sounds like 108 hugs at once to me. A tier. Gibble. Gibble? Gibble. This guy. Where should Gibble Gibble go? Let's stick him right down here. He could be kind of cuddly, I guess, but we'll put him there for now. I'd much rather hug a Gabite. So I don't know if they're quite B, because they're kind of pokey and scary still, you know? But definitely higher than Gibble. You know what the heck, let's put him at the bottom B here. But I want to hug a Garchomp less than Gabite. But probably, I don't know if still more than Gibble or not, because they're really scary. Bottom C. Munchlax, I think, is an easy A. Let's look at the little guy. He's so fluffy and happy. He can beat out Piplup. Let's put him right there. And I think Riolu is another S. Bottom of S, but S is still S. Good for you, Riolu. Then Lucario, who really should be like right here, but he suffers from Gardevoir syndrome and has a chest spike, so he can't be an S. I'm sorry. But top of A for Lucario. Chest spikes, man. They ruin everything. Let's put Hippopotas right there in C. I don't really have much to say about them. Hippowdon's a bit scary though, and just kind of spills sand out of itself all the time. And, you know, sand is annoying. So let's put Hippowdon like there. Skorupi is just a scorpion. I really don't want to hug a scorpion. So let's put Skorupi right there, top of E. I don't know what's going on with Drapion. Like, what the heck is it? I know I don't want it anywhere near me. At F tier nowhere near me, or bottom of E? Like, under the right circumstances, maybe. But they have to be, like, really, really right circumstances. Stick them bottom of E for now. So F is still empty. It might stay empty. We'll see. Not too keen on getting close to a Krogunk either. I have like poison sacs everywhere, and they're kind of creepy looking. So a Krogunk might come down here somewhere, actually. Maybe? Yeah, let's stick Krogunk down here. And Toxicroak, same thing. Right there. Carnivine too, like, I've seen James's Carnivine in the anime, and I don't want that. So I think Carnivine's gonna come down to E as well. Pinion. Like, the most forgettable Pokemon ever is just a fish. And that's it. Fish don't typically do too well in these lists, but probably better than these guys. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's Luminion, by the way, in case you forgot they existed too. There they are, Cozy and D. Mantike's pretty cute. Let's put Mantike right up here. What even is Snover? That's like a pine tree, basically, with snow on it. Let's put Snover here. I'm thinking Abomasnow can go there. Weavile's good. You just have to watch out for those claws, which would hurt probably a whole heck of a lot. I think Weavile can come up here. Kind of like by these other guys who I don't have an adjective for. You know, those guys. I like Magnezone a lot, but they're not very huggable. Like, how would you even go about hugging a Magnezone? But even so, I mean, I'd want to try and hug one, in a way, if I could. So I don't know where to put them. Because my own personal bias toward Magnezone is giving them a lot more points. But again, how hug? I think I can be comfortable at the bottom of B, though. Let's put Magnezone there for now. We can always come back to it, even though we probably won't. Lickilicky is a big, bouncy goofball. I kind of love him. So I think he can come up somewhere around here. Yeah, let's put Lickilicky there. I like Lickilicky. Rhyperior is rocks. rocks kind of end up down in D usually. Right there. Tangrowth has big long arms that are good for hugs. So where should Tangrowth go? Right here. Electivire looks like they have strong arms too. But I don't know. Electivire's always kind of just put me off a little bit. I'm not sure what it is. So maybe they can go right there, middle of C. Yeah, that looks okay. Magmortar would probably be really warm, but again, kind of puts me off a bit. It's probably the lips. I think it's the lips. So we'll put Magmortar here. Togekiss is definitely coming up to the top somewhere. I actually had a Togekiss in, I think it was Alpha Sapphire, that I nicknamed Toga Hug. So obviously it's got to come up into A tier somewhere. I think Togekiss can go right about there. Yanmega. I think we found our first F. No. No, thank you. Nope, moving on. Leafeon. Evolutions are always top of the charts. Leafeon is no exception. So let's stick Leafeon... Well? No. Yeah, right up at the top of A. Glaceon too, right up there. Probably Leafeon more, because Glaceon is cold. Actually, yeah, Glaceon's cold. Right there for Glaceon. Glycer is like a flying scorpion or something. I really don't know what it's supposed to be. But it sure exists. I don't find it to be as bad as Scroopy and Drapion though. So maybe somewhere in D tier? Let's put him right there. Mamoswine is like huge, isn't it? Like you might be able to hug one of its legs. Not necessarily a bad thing, but something to take into account. Let's stick Mamoswine right there. Porygon Z. I think Porygon Z can come up in A comfortably. Maybe not top A, but let's say more than Lickilicky. Let's put Porygon Z right there. And Gallade can join him. Even though Gallade suffers from the same chest spike problem that Gardevoir and Lucario do. And I don't think he's on par with Lucario. Let's see, somewhere up here, I think. Like right in the middle of A for Gallade. Probopass, more rocks. Funny rocks, though. Probopass makes me smile. But that said... Well, no, he's still rocks. Right there. I think if Dusknoir hugged you, he'd open his mouth and eat you, and you would just be erased from existence. I think is how it works. So, you know, apart from that, it wouldn't be too bad maybe, but that's a big... was a big thing to overcome. You know, top of D though? Put Dusknoir in D. D for Dusknoir. Froslass also wants to eat you, and this death is cold, which is worse than just kind of disappearing. So maybe Froslass can come down here too. Right there for Froslass. Why not? Boy, look at all these Rotoms. Regular Rotom. He's cute. Not much to hug there though. I mean, no, that's nothing wrong with Rotom. Let's maybe stick him in B somewhere. He's a really small little guy. Put him there, I guess. Okay, now some of these other forms of Rotom I have in my apartment right now. So, let's see, a fan. There's a fan right next to me. I'm gonna give it a hug and report back. Gonna be real with you. Not the best hug I've had in my life from my fan. So, fan Rotom. Coming down here into D. Hugging a fan was not a very good experience. Now my fridge and my, microwave oven. Both of those are out in my kitchen. So I'm gonna go give both of those a hug, and I'll be back again. Fridge was kind of cold, but, you know, once it starts getting, like, hot again, it might not be a bad way to cool down. Just go give the fridge a hug. So I think Fridge Rotom can come up here somewhere. Maybe even right there for Fridge Rotom. And I couldn't give my microwave too good of a hug. It's kind of like in a corner. But, it wasn't that great. I think it'd be better than the fan, but it wasn't that great overall. Let's put it right by the fan, actually. A little bit better, but yeah. I do not have a lawnmower at the moment, but I can imagine hugging one would be rather unpleasant. Especially if it was, like, on and running. That'd be very, very bad. So I think Lawnmower Rotom, E tier for sure. Now I could go hug my apartment building's washing machine, but someone might see me and be like, what are you doing? So I'm not going to do that. But I think a washing machine wrote might be on par with like a fridge. They're kind of similar sizes, but the fridge is nice and cool. The washing machine isn't. So let's do that. That looks okay. The lake spirits. Don't you like die if you touch them or something? Or at least like if you look Yuxi in the eye, you lose all your knowledge. I think Mesprit can steal your emotion, and Azoth steals your willpower. So you don't really want to get too close to these guys, I don't think. So it's gonna dock points, even though they're really cute. So yeah, they're cute, but hugging them is actively dangerous. So I don't think I can put them any higher than C, even though I'd really like to. I think I just put them all right next to each other. They're all basically the same. I like Yuxi the most though, so Yuxi, Azoth, Mesprit, all in C because they're dangerous, but really cute. Dialga's big, scary, and pointy. I don't really want to hug Dialga too bad. They're really cool, just not very approachable for a hug. So still more than Finian though. Probably more than my fan. Let's put Dialga there. Palkia is also big and scary, but it's not pointy. It's kind of smooth. And I like Palkia more because I played Pearl as a kid. So there's no bias there whatsoever. Let's put Palkia... Put Palkia there? As high as I'm willing to go. Because I could keep going, but I think I need to rein in my bias a little bit. So we'll put Palkia right there. Heatran. No thanks. Where's Bastiodon? There we go. It's really hot and like made of lava. Let's put Heatran right there. I think Regigigas would give a good hug. It's a big guy with big arms. And then after 5 turns, the hug gets even better. So yeah, Regigigas is okay. Right there for Regigigas. Giratina. Don't want to hug them too much. They're pretty cool, but I don't really want to hug them too much. So maybe down here... I mean, I'd rather tell people I hugged Giratina than I hugged a Finian, you know? Let's put him right there. I'm not sure what to do with Origin Form Giratina. I don't know if I like it more or less, significantly more, significantly less. I think I can go right next to regular Giratina. Yeah. Cresselia can come up though. Cresselia is really pretty. I'd give her a hug. Let's put Cresselia right here, in front of Bibarel. Phione. Phione's pretty cute. Maybe they can join like the cute happy squad up here. Yeah, let's put Phione there. Then Manaphy just above Phione, I think. Darkrai. Darkrai needs a hug. He's so misunderstood and sad. So where should we put him? Right here in B? That's right for Darkrai. Ooh, Shaymin. Shaymin's so cute. Where do we want to put Shaymin? A? I don't know if Shaymin's quite S, but maybe top of A. They're so cuddly, look at them. They're so small. Shaymin. Yeah, right here, middle of A for Shaymin. I think Skyform Shaymin just about ekes out regular Shaymin. So they can go right there. And Arceus. How much do I want to hug Arceus? He's like a deer or something, isn't he? Deer are good to hug. You know what? Let's put Arceus right here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look at this and see if anything needs to be moved around. Nope, I think it's looking generally pretty okay. So yeah, there's the Pokemon I want to hug tier list, Sinnoh edition. Let me know in the comments what you agreed or disagreed with and who you'd move where and, you know, all that jazz. And also let me know if there are any other franchises you'd like to see done in this style. Also, the day this video is going up is the day new Pokemon Snap releases, and I'm planning to do a blind Let's Play of that, which should be starting very soon. So if you're interested in seeing those episodes when they start going up, and more tier lists like this when I get around to them, why not subscribe? And with that, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.